Hello everyone, I'm Jeremy Holliday and I teach first and second grade at St. George Elementary located in the Rock Creek School District, USD 323. A little bit about me: I grew up in a large family, the oldest of 8, one sister and 6 brothers, which was a hoot and a holler. Growing up, I lived in Soldier, Kansas, a small farm where we did crops and cattle. I went to Jackson Heights High School, a small 2A school at the time. I met my wife, Tricia, pictured there at Kansas State. She's now the speech pathologist at our school, and it's been fun to work alongside her this year. We've been married 4 years and just celebrated our son Dean's first birthday in February. We've got a foster son that lives with us as well. We've had him since last June, and it's been a blast to have 2 boys really close in age. We love sports, and I love especially to get out and watch students participate in their extracurricular activities. A little bit about my professional experience. I currently serve as first, second grade teacher, as I stated earlier, with 6 other teachers, and I also coach middle school boys basketball at Rock Creek. This is my 4th year teaching, so I've been in the profession for 4 years, and all 4 have been at St. George. This is my 2nd year on the building leadership team, and that's been a very rewarding experience, learning more about the ins and outs of the school in a behind-the-scenes manner. A little reflection of how our school uses data and analyzes it. So first off, we use several forms of assessment. We use Ames Web, Star Reader, Star Math, state assessments, standards-based report cards, the informal day-to-day assessments, and different student goals that we use for IEPs. And the main ways we use these pieces of assessment include being able to come up with interventions for students. So Ames Web is very helpful with determining that, as well as our standards-based report cards and then formal day-to-day assessments we do. Those assessments also provide opportunities for us to move students within our group. So I teach first grade reading and second grade math. Our students rotate kind of like a middle school. So based off of assessment data, I could potentially fluctuate students up or down in groups depending on how they perform and how I feel the need for them is. So summer school concerns and red flag students are also come up with from the Ames Web standards-based report cards as well. So a little bit about myself and how I use data on a day-to-day basis. I use running records to help me out with knowing how to move my first grade students up a level in reading. I also use informal assessment a lot with knowing how to proceed with lessons and if students are grasping concepts within class. The Ames Web data, like I said, to help out with putting students on summer school lists or red flagging students to be cautious of as they move up to the next grade. It's helpful also knowing different interventions to be doing. And then the standards-based report cards, those are helpful for me to see areas that I need to kind of highlight as I move forward in instruction the next trimester. Plan moving forward for me and just being able to utilize data and analyze it is I'd like to spend more time with my mentor teacher. She's retiring after this year, and I'd love to take some notes and just get ideas of how to best run our Ames Web interventions. I don't have a ton of experience with that, primarily just due to the clientele that I've worked with so far. I'd also love to talk with our principal. He's new this year, about his experience with analyzing and using data, what types of things he looks at as an administrator. And I'd also love to have some conversation with older grade levels and the impact state assessment results have on their instruction. I teach first and second grade, and so we don't do a lot with state assessments. So I genuinely am interested in how those results play out in preparing instruction. So I'm super excited to learn from each of you this semester and looking forward to seeing the cool things you guys come up with. So talk to you later. Bye.